we can't hear him. Give it up for Larry Stallion, the one-man band.
Yeah. The song is called When I Was Vincent Van Gogh, because if you haven't noticed,
you look
exactly like Vincent Van Gogh. It's creepy, huh?
Now, what about, you got an ear? How's your ear?
My ear is still on, but I'm totally the type of guy that will one day cut off his ear and mail it to a woman.
So this is pre-depression.
Yeah.
Pre-depression.
So I wrote this song just about that, just for fun.
Okay. He does look like Vincent Van Gogh.
Vincent Van Gogh, I had a terrible plight. I walked for hours on speed under a starry night with nowhere to go. When I was Vincent Van Gogh, when I was Vincent Van Gogh, I'd sit and paint for hours. I couldn't find me a muse, so I would use sunflowers. It worked out well for me though. When I was Vincent Van Gogh, when I was Vincent Van Gogh, of all the ladies I'd please, I'd meet them on the street. They called me BBG. I had no time for them though. When I was Vincent Van Gogh. One night, and so I cut off my ear. She wasn't right for me though. When I was Vincent Van Gogh, when I was Vincent Van Gogh, when I was Vincent Van Gogh.
Very good. Have you ever been involved with a song that named Vincent Van Gogh as the main character? I don't think I've ever heard of
Don
Vincent
Vincent.
That wasn't the same Vincent. That was no, it wasn't.
Yeah. That was about Vincent Van Gogh.
Get out of here. I thought it was about his gay lover.
No.
Seriously?
And there's a Jonathan Richman song about Vincent.
Well, now we've really torn that apart. Let's find out, Marty. You start first then.
Well, I kind of set the bar a little high with Rah Rah Rasputin. I gave him an 8.9. So I'm going to have to give you a 9.5.
Whoa! Very good, Mark. Kirk McLean.
Well, love the riff. He's got the blood dripping down already before he cuts his ear off. I thought it was great. I gave you an 8.
All right.
Wow, man. First of all, I didn't get the Vincent thing in Vincent with Don McLean. I see blood. Nice going, Kurt. Never saw that. Very nice. Ricky, take it home.
First of all, you may look like Vincent Van Gogh. You also look like Corey Hirsch. Right? So listen, we got the best school all the time.
With the beards, maybe a little bit like the twins, too?
Well, Sedin twins action happening there. Good lyrics, good beat. I loved it. 8 out of 10.
Nice score. Thank you. Wow, that's very high. What do we got over there, Mr. Computer Man? 25.5. Woo! For Larry.
I lost my voice.
You lost your voice. Thank God you got the notes up before that happened.
Oh, gosh. Yes.
All right, that's a pretty high score. We'll have to see if our next act can beat that. $20,000 up for grab. And we'll return with 2 girls we met on the internet. No, sorry. That sounds creepy. No. I'm going to fire my writer as well.